But the fact that we have a large portion of the younger generation of men, their NEETs, not in employment, education, and training, is indicative of a failure of our society towards men.
Yeah.
Women are more likely to go to university and graduate than men by like what? It's like 60-40 now?
But their suicide rates are up as well, right? I would say men are better at everything, so that's why we kill ourselves more, because we're better at it. And they're more likely to do, people always bring up gun deaths, right? Like, I think half of them, there's like 13,000 of them per year. Liberals will complain about this. And like gun, yeah, most of them are suicides. And like, if you have a gun, it's easier. And women tend to do things like what? Like wrist stuff, pills, things that you can recover from. And I think like it's one of those things where people are unhappier in the trends right now because of what you're talking about, because you look at your boomer dad and your Gen X dad, and it's like, well, what the fuck? Like, you got all these opportunities and I don't get any of these, and there's all these expectations. It's like, what's the big lie of like, just go to college, you'll be successful? And like, I graduated college. I was one of the lucky ones. A lot of people just didn't get jobs out of college. They're struggling. I can't afford a house. The only people I know in my generation, I'm 29, that have a house are the 2 engineers that got married. And even then, they're not in California. They're in like Colorado. They're in, some other place where the cost of living is much easier. So like, I think this idea that this is because of the demonization of men is not nearly so borne out as it is people had this expectation of what life was supposed to be, and it's just not happening. And so all these, like, as a whole, society in our generation is more unhappy because we're not getting what we want. We don't have the house. We don't have the white picket fence.